Rolling Stone article last week, Donald Trump, remember him? He said, this is what he said about his daughter Ivanka, quote, "Yeah, she's really something, and what a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married, and, you know, her father, boom, boom, boom." He even said something like that on The View back in 2006. Take a look. I was here.
She does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Stop it. Oh, it's so weird. Stop
You know
it.
what? You are sick.
I mean,
Yeah.
Isn't it terrible?
Yeah.
No, how
Well, you're
terrible.
known for saying
Is that
outrageous
terrible?
things,
Weird.
Mr.
Just like
Trump.
me. Who are you, Woody Allen? I said to him, "Who are you, Woody Allen?" Because, you know, Woody Allen famously married his, well, she wasn't his biological daughter. This one's his biological daughter. Is this a joke, or is he speaking as an entertainer?
Well, you know, he doesn't have an edit button. He doesn't have a muzzle.
No.
But I've known Donald for a long time. I know Ivanka. I've been around the two of them together. There's nothing creepy going on.
No, I know
There's
that.
really nothing creepy going on there. What I wonder about is right now, he's just talking, and he doesn't have the ability to really have any consequences to what he says. What happens if he were to get elected and things he said had actual diplomatic impact?
You mean like he wants to date Putin's daughter, for example?
Yeah, or he actually had the football. He had the codes with the nuclear codes. I wonder...
But he keeps getting more and more popular. Every time he opens his mouth, he gets more popular
Among
than all the rest
women,
of them.
too, no
And
less.
among Republican women, the base, yeah.
Yeah, well, but it's a long way
What are
to
they
the
responding
election.
to, Dr.
Well,
Phil?
right now, I think we are so overly politically correct that people are living vicariously through him saying the stuff that everybody wishes they could say. So I think right now... they're not everybody, but I mean, he's saying a lot of things that angry people might want to say.
I have to disagree with you.
No,
When
I know
he says
you do.
that,
You would disagree if I was reading the phone book.
No, that's not true. When he says that, you know, Mexicans are coming over the border, they're rapists, etc., that's not a question of political incorrectness or correctness. It's outright bigotry. So why is it incorrect? There are a lot of bigots.
There are a lot of people that agree with that, and he didn't.
And they're bigoted.
If you look carefully at what he said there are illegals coming across that are criminals, and that is true. But he broadens it out so much that it colors everybody with that brush.
He takes 5
and
steps
that's
too far.
where it gets into. That's where I have a problem with it.
Right. Of course. That's.
You know, if he was being specific.
Isn't that what bigotry? The definition of bigotry?
It's where you start stereotyping and sweeping everybody into one category.
So you're saying he just needs to take one step and just stop before he takes step 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Exactly. But right now, it's not going to change because it's working for him, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's working for him. But at some point, somebody's going to start asking questions about policies and whether or not he has something with a verb in it. Because right now, there aren't a lot of verbs in his sentences. And
He's big on adjectives. It's tremendous. It's huge. That's his adjective.
Regular Roger.
Where's the Italian
How do you think people are going to, like Bush and everyone at the debates, how do you think they're going to deal with him? Because everyone's tuning in to see Trump.
Right, but I think right now, they're just kind of laying in the weeds waiting for him to just kind of self-combust.
Which could happen very soon.
It's a long way to the election.
Okay.
It's a long way to the election.
I want to take a